Yo, this OG Eddie, the Free Game Sports Podcast. I'm here with my sister, Brianna Edwards.
Hey, y'all.
And we got Emmett Johnson, Mr. Football, in the building. You already know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, young bull.
Young
for
Bull.
real.
I ain't even get hip to him. I had seen a couple highlights, man. Like, it probably was like, I want to say probably like a year and a half ago. And it was like a little highlight reel somebody had posted. It just cut, you know how you scrolling down Instagram and it just pop up?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this little cat tough, man. Like, what's
Super
going
tough.
on?
Quick and strong legs.
Yeah,
running
for
like
sure.
Marshawn Lynch with a little bit of extra AP.
A little bit of everything.
Okay,
But
for real.
we just want to, ask you, what started you playing football? You know what I'm saying? What made you go that route?
Yeah, so I started playing football when I was 8 years old, and I started playing in over South Minneapolis at McCray Park, where I first played. And
Shout out to McCray, man.
my first coach was Coach Kedrick. You know, he really did. He was the first coach who really introduced football to me, and I kind of just took it from there. After I scored my first touchdown, it was exciting. I just kept working at it. I'm like, this is a sport I like, so I'm gonna just keep playing it. So shout out McCray Park for sure.
Yeah, who else came out of McCray? We just interviewed somebody else came out of McCray.
Yeah, Tyler Johnson played.
Taylor Johnson came out of McCray.
Oh,
He
yeah,
did.
I gotta look.
Yep.
Well, by the time they see this,
Never mind. Yeah, cut that out now.
No, you gotta cut it out because it'll be out by then. So,
For sure.
shout out to Tyler Johnson that we've already done an interview.
Yeah.
That one's the one gonna be before his. Just throw that out there.
Where y'all grow up at?
Okay, sorry. Okay, interviewing us.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so we Northside all day.
Yeah.
What? We both polars. That's how E and I met.
Yep.
I've been hooping I'm kind of retired, but I started playing basketball late at like 12.
Yeah, I grew up at Farview Park over in North
I
Minneapolis.
know Farview. That was a rival.
Yeah, I grew up at the View, man. Shout out to them boys from the View, man.
Made me who I am.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then I got recruited by Brett McNeil, North Polars and stuff. Made us come out there, play as 8th graders and stuff, and it's
Coach,
been on.
Coach McKenzie doing great over there.
He doing
Yes,
a real
he
good
is.
job. He doing a real
Shout out
good
to
job.
Coach McKenzie and the Polars,
Yep.
continuing the legacy of North High, which
Yep.
we talk about a lot about that in Tyler episode, and so
Yep.
Tyler and Isaac did a phenomenal job. So I'm excited to know that they're continuing on the stuff that E and I laid the foundation, and the people before us laid the foundation.
Facts.
So super dope. And so you said when you scored your first touchdown, how old were you when you scored your first touchdown?
I was 8 playing 11U when I first scored.
You
but
was 8 playing 11U. That's tough. My son, listen, my son, he's 9. I mean, he's 8 playing 9U right now.
Yeah.
And it's tough.
I mean, because I wanted to play tackle football. I didn't want to play no flag.
Yeah,
or nothing,
for sure.
So
Yeah.
that was the only league they let me play in. So I'm like, I might as well,
That's what's up.
This is sidebar. I always am curious. When was like the first time we was a youngin' that you got hit real hard?
I ain't never really get like rocked as a youngin', but I'll say probably one of those first hits, like one of those first ones, just like getting used to the pads a little bit. But I never really got like rocked.
Oh, so you basically just saying you too fast, they can't catch you.
I mean, back then I wasn't really that strong. I was a little quick, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really hitting people like that. So,
Yeah. So you grew up in I want to say probably the Diamond Lake area, right? Over there in that area.
Yeah.
You went to Washburn High School first.
I played for Washburn.
Played for Washburn.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get that right. Okay, so we played for Washburn first.
Yeah.
So, playing for Washburn, what made you say, "Hey, I don't want to play for y'all or go to school here. I'm gonna go to Holy Angels"? Like, what made you do that?
So I was looking at schools like Minnehaha.
Uh-huh.
I was looking at like De La Salle, Hopkins. I wanted to play on the big stage, and I'm looking at guys like Jalen, and I kind of want to start my own thing,
Yeah,
like
for
I
sure.
wanted to go to a school that I could start my own thing, bring some friends, bring people over there.
Yeah.
And Holy Angels, it was a good school to just come in and start my own thing, but as well as like being ready for college. They got the academics is crazy, like.
Oh, I know.
Like it's gonna set you up for college, and
for sure.
for my family that was big. They gave us a great scholarship, and they allowed me to go there. And my brother also joined me.
Yeah.
His senior year, and he played at Washburn for 3 years. So
And then transferred his last
he
year.
transferred his last year to play with me. So
What was your experience like at Holy Angels? Like, for instance, me as a kid from inner city, I couldn't envision myself going to a private Catholic school that you had to go to mass and all types of crazy stuff. Like, so what was that environment like for you as a young black man at a school that's predominantly white?
yeah, so like coming in, I was one of 2 guys who came in from my middle school, and like at first it was tough. Like academic wise, I came in. I met people over the summer because of football and stuff like that. But I came in and everybody, straight A students, like they know everything that's going on. I'm starting to type papers and I'm like, I don't know if I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my mom, I said, like this school tough. And I started just like going in before and after school, meeting with teachers.
Yeah.
And like as I went on, I knew a lot of people because of sports, but I started to know the teachers, the staff, and everybody was really welcoming. So I really say it was tough at first fitting in with that crowd because I'm a black kid. There's not a lot of black kids in the school.
Right.
But like I started making a lot of friends, and some of my friends ended up joining me, so that was good too.
Really? So do you think sports helped it? Like you kind of get acclimated really fast? Was it easier?
Yeah, it was definitely sports, but some of my friends I grew up playing with at McCray.
Yeah.
I was just like, you might want to come here, play with me. You're going to get a good education. We could do it together. So I'm glad that some of my friends joined me. Joe, Miller, Jalen, Chuck, Terrence, like they all came. And then our school all of a sudden started getting more diverse. So I'm just like, it's a great thing that I'm doing for the school as well, and not just football.
Right, because that Holy Angels, it's not too far from the city. It's like right there on the border of the city. Mm-hmm. So it being, mostly white people, it's kind of like off a little bit because it's so close to the city. Yeah. But it's a good thing you went there to help more colored people come to that school. I think that's a really, really good thing, personally. But yeah.
So what was your journey like? So for instance, we already know your accolades as a senior, which will list all those great things that you've done. Sure. But what was it like playing 4 years in Holy Angels Conference? Because that's not something that's light at all. They got some big dudes, some big farm throwing hay. And I'm not trying to be prejudiced. I'm just saying them dudes look like they throw a couple haystacks. Yeah. So what was that like for you playing? And also playing at the position you're running back, so you get hit a lot. What was that like for you?
So I came in my freshman year and I was playing slot. I wasn't really playing running back at first.
Yeah.
And it was tough because it wasn't normal for a freshman to play at Holy Angels. Like,
no, not at all.
The coach was just like, if you work for it, you can earn your spot. So freshman year, it really humbled me because I was like, I knew I could play varsity and I knew I could start, but they had some other guys there and they had some seniors there, stuff like that. So I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to. And so I really used that as motivation for my sophomore year. We played against teams like Waconia my freshman year. Guys who've been playing for years, grew up together. And then my sophomore year, that's the year I started over a senior. And really, I just took off from there because when I first started playing, it was a lot of competition, like over the summer with him. And then once I knew, I got stronger over the off season. I started lifting, started getting faster. I switched my position to running back, and it just took off from there. My coach was just like, you could be special, And ever since I heard that, I was just like, I got what it takes, but I just got to keep working. I got to stay humble. I got to grind. So
that just remind me of like Christian McCarthy. He started off at slot, at Stanford, and then he started to play running back playing running back for the Panthers, and he killed. You know what I'm saying? So that how you so versatile, playing offense. It kind of remind me of his skill. You know what I'm saying? And that's big, you know what I'm saying, especially going into college because, college, they'll change your position on you.
For sure.
You gotta know how to adjust. Shout out to my boy Rasheed Hagman. Yep. He started off playing offensive line, tight end, went to the U. They put him on D-line. Yep. And he killed, went to the league. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really good that you, can adjust to that. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And going forward, like my sister said, it's some major accolades that you did in high school, and I'm gonna name off a few, or all of them. Okay. So you got Mr. Football, which is really big. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Metro Player of the Year, Max Prep Sports Player of the Year. Yeah. And Minnesota AP Player of the Year. Yeah. And that's tough for a youngin' like you, man. That's a really, really big thing.
So what does that mean to you? Like, for instance, he's saying it all modest, and you're just like, yeah, I did that. It was pretty nice. I did that. Like, when all those accolades start coming in, like, how did you feel in that moment to be like, I'm really him. Like, I'm the best football player in the state of Minnesota. Yeah,
I'll say it meant a lot, but at the same time, I'm just like, I worked for it,
Oh, for sure.
Like, I put the work in, so it wasn't like, it wasn't shocking to me because, like, all I did in the offseason was work. So other kids out there, I was ranked 11th coming into my senior year. Like, I wasn't even ranked top 10. And, like, I didn't really –
In the state?
In the state.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was ranked 11th. Like, so me and my brother were talking about it. He's just like, don't feed into the rankings. Like, I never really cared about the rankings. So
shout out to Trey Holloman.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't feed into it.
I had a list. So before the season, all the kids that were top, I wrote down a list, and we played 4 of them who were the top kids. And every one of them I had 4 touchdowns or more against, and we won the game. And that's the most important thing, is winning the game. So I'm just like I really got to work for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want nothing handed to me.
Yeah.
So I think this is the year I really showed the state, like I'm not the one to play with. Like, don't play with me.
I've seen
And
it.
shout out to whoever did the rankings, because that really
that motivated you.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, people fail to realize when those things happen. And it's funny that you said that. I wasn't ranked at all going into my senior year. Like, it was 50 girls, and my name wasn't on the list. And I was like, time out. I'm going D1. How am I not ranked? I said, all right, I got something for y'all.
Right.
Say less. I'm coming for every single person name that's on this list.
I took it personal.
And I'm going to show y'all a little bit different. And so that says a lot about you as an athlete and as a person, to say, like, some people let that get them down, but that's what inspired you to actually achieve all the things that you did now. So, look, hey, kids, hey, pay attention to that. Don't listen to the rankings, none of the hype. Put your head down, grind, and all you what you want, just go after it, period.
For sure. For sure.
So, you know, going forward, y'all play, y'all back-to-back section champions.
Yep.
And you know me, man, that ain't good enough.
Yep.
So who did y'all lose to in that state championship? What teams?
So my junior year, we won sections, but it was COVID year, so we didn't play a full season.
Okay, yeah,
It was a half season, and we won. So we actually made the state tournament my junior year.
Yeah.
And that year we had all the pieces. I mean, like, I was a great running back. We had a good receiver, Bryce Boyd. We had a good defense. So I feel like that was the year we really would have won state, but we never got to play because of COVID. So it wasn't really like, you know, I felt bad for the seniors, and I took the next season, you know, serious. I was just like, you know, we won sections, but they didn't let us play state, so let's go do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like my junior year, we really should have won state. Like, we would have won state, in my opinion.
And I ain't know that y'all didn't play because of that.
Yeah,
so that's
like, we beat a really tough team named Orno going into the state tournament, and so we made state. And the way the game ended was crazy. I don't know if y'all noticed, but it was an overtime, and it was a back-and-forth game. Like the defense was playing crazy. It was low scoring, and it was 4th and 1. We scored first. It was 4th and 1. They had the ball at the 1-yard line, and so they had a QB sneak, and my coach called timeout right before they ran the play. So I seen what was going on, and I kind of just lined up in front of the center. And so as soon as they said hut, I just hit the center as hard as I could, like that, with everything I had. And the quarterback tripped over him, and he fell short of the touchdown. It was 4th and 1. We had no timeouts left. Like,
that's tough.
And that's how it ended. Like, that video was crazy. And that was the best way to end it off with the seniors, because, you know, they've been working hard all year.
Yeah.
Right.
I was pissed they couldn't play in the state tournament.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate, man.
Yeah, but
That's so messed up. You know, it's great. Trey Holloman, I think his sophomore year, they would have won state, but they didn't let them play.
yeah, COVID.
I ain't
messed up a
gonna,
lot of
I ain't gonna lie,
recruiting,
man. Holy Angels kind of left like a bad taste in my mouth, though, because my senior year, y'all smacked us in our section.
For football?
Football. And, you know, I was one of the star safeties at our school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we went in there and played at y'all dome. Y'all had a dome. Y'all had just got the dome done my senior year. Y'all dome wasn't there yet, but my senior year, y'all had just got it.
At North, you played at North?
Yeah, I played at North.
Okay.
So we went over to y'all, had to play y'all at Holy Angels, and man, y'all smacked us in the mouth, man. I ain't gonna lie. And we lost, and we didn't go to state, but y'all did. I don't know who y'all lost to that year, but y'all went on and played, and it left a bad taste in my mouth to this day.
For sure.
So
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Holy Angels either. Cause I think y'all 3A, North was 3A, so I played them a lot. But see, I've always gave them the business. They ain't smacking nobody in the mouth, not me. Sorry, I told y'all I was a bucket.
They smacked us around.
I'm gonna need y'all to understand this, put some respect on it. I was a bucket. But no, who would you say are some of the top football athletes that you faced against in your career so far?
Top. I'll really say there's only one. This kid named Danny Strigow, who played for Orno. And, I mean, he really did everything for them. I mean, he played DN, tight end, offense. Like, he was one of those strong tight ends, you know what I'm saying? Physical, like, everything ran through him type of players. And I'll say that's one guy I remember because, like, I seen him tackle me. You know, most guys I don't notice him, you know what I'm saying? But, like, he was a guy who was all over the ball. He's a ball hawk. Like, he was there every play. But we ended up beating them as well. So, like, for the past, like, 3 years, we lost to Orno, like, regular season. Yeah. And then we played them, like, in the playoffs, so we knocked them off twice. So it was just, like, it was one of those rivals, you know what I'm saying? And we always played them at Orno. We never played them at home. So it was, like, we always traveling to play there, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Danny Strigow, nobody else really, I would say, stuck out like crazy. But he, for sure.
And you was a triathlete, like, track, basketball, football. You know, you played all three. and you excel really well in all three. Scored 1,000+ points in basketball, and you know you had that skill level to play any sports you want. So why did you choose football over basketball and over track?
Believe it or not, like football wasn't even my best sport when I was growing up. Like it was baseball. Like people don't even know that, but like I was.
Y'all heard it first.
That's where the real bag is.
Y'all heard it first here.
Yeah, like
baseball.
My parents to this day, they still like, you know, you could have played baseball, and I was really good at that. And basketball, I thought I was gonna be playing basketball in college my freshman year, because you know what I'm saying, I played varsity as an 8th grader. You know what I'm saying, for Washburn, we played against North. So Trey, we was both kind of like the youngins who really played up. And
that's where I seen you. Got it.
Oh, you was over at North?
Got it. He was at North same time.
I played for Washburn, but Trey was at North, and he was like the youngin, and I was a youngin, and he started playing stuff like that. And then football just, I'll say after my sophomore year, it really took off with the recruiting thing. And like I was getting recruited for basketball, schools was hitting me up. But I was just like, you know, football is something I got crazy potential in. And dude named Troy Bell, I don't know if y'all know Troy Bell.
Of course we know Troy Bell.
You know Troy Bell.
So he played at Holy Angels as well. He's a leading scorer there. So he just hit me up. He was like, you know, you could hoop for real, but that football thing, he's like, you really got it. You know what I'm saying? He told me that. And that really meant a lot coming from somebody who, you know, he played in the league.
Shout out to Troy Bell.
Shout out to Troy Bell. That's a go to his own. We got to get Troy Bell in here. That is a go.
I just really feel like after my sophomore year, I was like, you know, football is it, really. Like I had over 1,000 rushing yards my sophomore year. And I was starting to feel it, like, you know what I'm saying? I started to feel the football. It's more natural to me. But I was a hooper too. Don't get me wrong. Like I could hoop. I
seen your highlights. You know, he got a little highlight reel on his IG. You got to pay for. Hey, make sure y'all go to his link. It's some quality stuff. On his IG, you just click. It's the link in the bio.
He looked like a football player playing basketball. You peeped that though? Did you peep it?
That's all the hard work.
I was like, you know how all football players they dribble the ball mad hard.
All hard,
like super hard,
strong as hell.
But who would you compare your game to as a football player? Like, of course, you played in high school. You got to play multiple positions, but running back is where you really, really shine. Who would you say your game is like?
I'll say I play similar to AP because growing up, that's all I really watched.
I agree.
Adrian Peterson. Now, like Dalvin Cook, guys like that. A little bit of Reggie Bush. A little bit of
agile.
It's the way that you be able to split. That's Reggie Bush all day. But see, you run like Marshawn Lynch, though.
I run aggressively, but I'm saying, like, now the game changing. Like, guys like Alvin Kamara who could run routes, do different things. That's
who I think you play like. More like him.
That's what I'm trying to bring. That's what I'm trying to bring to college. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just trying to be good in one factor. I want to have no weakness coming in. Be able to, you know, run dudes over. Be able to run routes. Just score from anywhere on the field. I don't want to have no reason to get taken off, you know what I'm saying, off the field.
Because you see Alvin Kamara, you know, they'll do an empty backfield. They put Alvin Kamara out in the slot against a linebacker.
And like
touchdown.
He said touchdown.
It's like no, you know, it's no comparison. You know, so I think that's like Alvin Kamara is probably a good comparison. Like I said earlier, Christian McCarthy too.
Christian McCarthy.
Yep. So you play football and basketball. What's your top 5 recruits from basketball? And then we're gonna do your top 5 recruits for football. Like as far as people like colleges that was trying to like recruit you for basketball. What's the top 5 schools?
I'll say North Dakota was on me for a while. Missouri State was on me.
That's true.
UNLV, where my coach played at, they started recruiting me after my freshman year film.
Las Vegas,
Yeah, UNLV, St. Thomas.
Right.
You know, one of
Which
my
they got
coaches.
a great program.
They got a great program now.
They just got my boy Kendall Blue.
Okay.
Ajani, Totino. They got some good players coming in. Carter. And then the last school will probably be like, let me think, probably SDSU.
Okay, And St. Thomas, they D1 now too, though.
Yeah,
they D1.
That, right?
Because their football program was killing everybody. So that's
so now everything's D1, basketball, football,
everything D1.
It's a great program,
My brother just played there too, so.
Yeah, it's a good program.
So what made you choose Nebraska? I'm just saying.
Hold on, we gotta do top 5 for football.
Oh dang, I forgot that was just basketball.
That was
basketball. My bad. Let me put some respect to your name. You was recruited for both. My bad.
What's top 5? What's your top 5? Then we're gonna put Nebraska to the side.
Nebraska to the side.
Put that to the side. Now, what's your top 5 schools outside of Nebraska?
All right, so I say Oregon.
Oregon, that's
for sure. That's probably the school.
I don't know why you ain't go there.
Wait. Oregon was recruiting you? Yeah. You chose Nebraska. I need to hear this story. Keep going. I'm listening.
All right, but I'm just saying, if I would have waited like a week after I recruited, I probably would have been at Oregon, to be honest, because like I knew the coach. He'd been recruiting me, and he really seen that in me. He liked the Nebraska coaches as well, but Oregon is my dream school growing up as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I always loved the drip, the colors, you know what I'm
All
saying?
that.
I always been into that. So Oregon, UNLV again.
Yeah, for football.
In Vegas, they was recruiting me. I'll say Fresno State.
Fresno.
They was
That's
recruiting
tough.
me hard.
California.
Too. The Gophers, Minnesota.
Yep.
And then Iowa. I really liked Iowa when I went on my visit down there.
See, that's another thing with Iowa. That's an all-white school.
Yep.
All white school.
See, that's the thing. I wouldn't have a problem going into a school like that
Because you went for
I've
Holy
already
Angels.
been through it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
for
say,
sure.
well, he already got the taste of
So
it.
why you ain't choose Minnesota? Why you want to leave? Yeah, we want to know all this. We asking the questions. We want to know.
I get this question a lot, but
Yeah.
believe it or not, the Gophers, they never offered me.
Wait, what?
Really?
Come.
See that?
Wait, hold on, Des. Put the
See?
camera on me real quick.
See?
Minnesota. I'm gonna need for y'all to understand this.
Get it together.
Y'all have missed out on some phenomenal athletes because y'all are playing. There's kids that are in the suburbs and in the inner city
Right.
that can hoop, ball, track, roll a bowling ball, all of the above.
Yeah, for
Stop
sure.
playing with these kids and recruit them the same way you're recruiting them kids. They're out in the middle of nowhere. Okay,
Right.
back to it. Sorry.
No, put it over here on me real quick. Y'all pass up on my boy Trey Holloman, man. Y'all passing up on my boy right here too. Y'all tweaking for sure.
Tweaking.
And the thing is, too, like, I grew up watching dudes like Tyler Johnson, you know, Rashid Hageman,
Yeah.
Jeff Jones. Like, I'm
See,
seeing all
even,
these.
even with Tyler, they came on late for Tyler.
Yep. I'm looking at all these dudes growing up, and I'm like, you know, I want to be like them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I was really interested in the Gophers. I went on some visits,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And really, after my sophomore year, they was recruiting me, but they was like, you know, I need to get a little faster, stuff like that, stronger. And I started working on it. Like I said, I didn't want to give a coach an excuse. I'm like, okay, coach, you want to see that?
Yeah.
So I got better. My junior year, I killed again. It was a half season. And then my senior year, the award speaks for itself. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Every game, like, I left every game saying, like, I have no regrets.
Yeah,
Like, I
but
went as hard as I could.
Yep.
And my coach, too, told the Gophers, he's like, Emmett's going to go where he's wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not just going to stay home. He's going to go where he's wanted. And I just kept showing out. And they were talking to me late, too. You know what I'm saying? While Nebraska was talking to me. But I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I found the right place. I'm glad that part's over with now.
Yeah.
Like,
It's stressful,
you know what I'm saying?
huh?
The stress is over with. I know where I'm going. So Nebraska my home now.
Go ahead,
And the good thing about it is that we get to play the Gophers every year. So.
Smack them.
I can't wait. Can you
Smack
make
'em.
sure
We coming.
y'all
I'm
come
coming.
here? Look,
No, I'm coming.
I know you got a lot of family.
I'm coming.
But your teammates probably got extra tickets. I was an athlete. I know that everybody gets tickets.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
just
And
gonna
I
pay
need
for
to
it.
be at the game so that I could be front row because I'm
I'm
going to do the
coming.
same thing for Trey when Michigan State comes here. I'm going to be just like this.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I got you.
And I'm gonna be in green, and if you give me some merch, I'll be in red as well. But no, so what made Nebraska stick out to all the schools that you was getting recruited by?
Yeah, like I said, so Nebraska, as soon as they see my film, they was like, all right, let's get this kid on a visit. Like, they hit me up right away, and I went on a visit after my football season. As soon as I got there, I met all the coaches, and they was like showing me around the campus, like making me feel welcome, like taking me on the field before the game. And it's just like, that's the most love I've been felt, you know what I'm saying, from a Big Ten school. And I've always wanted to play on the big stage, like in front of, they got 90,000 every home game, sold out crowds.
Yeah, they're crazy for sure.
So it's just like, that was a perfect school for me, and I knew it, but I was like, you know, looking at the academic part of it too. They lead the country in academic All-Americans. Like, I'll be set up for life after football.
For sure.
And that was big for my family. Like, so I waited, and they invited me on an official visit. So my brother came up there, my mom came up there, and they showed me the campus and everything, and I just loved everything about it. But I went back home to pray about it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it feels like the right spot. But, you know, my family, we big on faith, so we came back home.
We are
prayed
too.
about it. Yep.
Hey man, come
Yeah,
on,
we are
Faith.
too. Yeah, we are too.
We went back home. I prayed about it with my family, and they showed me the most love. I just needed one opportunity. It's in the Big Ten. You know, I'm playing on national television, so
Every
it's
day,
just like
yeah.
that just felt right for me.
Yep.
And making that decision just meant everything, because once I put that hat on and said I'm going to Nebraska, it was like I ain't got to go through the Texan coaches no more.
Yep,
I know my home. I'm not far from home. My family can come watch, you know what I'm saying, in the Big Ten. So that really did it for me. Coach Brown was the coach who really, he came down to Minnesota, visited my house, visited my school. He asked the state about me. Like, every school he asked, like, how's Emmett? And he said every school said the same thing: good character, good football player, good academics, stuff like that. So he showed me a lot of love, and he knows what it takes to get to the next level. So having somebody like that was great. And I knew it was a spot for me. I just needed one opportunity. I didn't want to get all all these offers, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to get into all that. I went on one visit, and it was a spot for me. That's why I chose Nebraska.
Kid, you have a great head on your shoulders. Your parents did a phenomenal job with you. I just had to let you know that your parents did a phenomenal job with you. But yeah, so
she would have finna cry and all.
Right, my big life. Shout out to the parents. But no. So who are some top freshmen coming in with you in Nebraska?
Yeah, throughout the nation, like the people that you know coming in with you, like you know they like that.
Yeah, so there's a kid, I don't know if y'all heard his name before, but his name's D. Codis.
Oh, I ain't heard of him.
His name's D. Codis Crawford, and he said his mom named him that, like, she knew he was going to be the one.
Wait, it's called D, his name is D. Codis.
D. Codis, that's his name. Like
the Codis, bro.
Yeah, like
Ghetto.
I am the Codis, like, you know what I'm saying? And he's a player, he was committed to LSU. The LSU receiver coach came to Nebraska and kind of just brought him with.
Okay.
So, like, he's kind of bringing the SEC vibe, you know what I'm saying, to the Big Ten. Another kid named Janarius Bonner, he's from, like, Georgia. Okay. Another good receiver. My friend Chase, who's from Minnesota, he go to Lakeville South. He a tight end, and that's my roommate. And, like, it's great to be with him because I was playing on the same all-star team as him in Minnesota. Like, we see each other kind of grow up and play, so he's another good player. And we all going to be in the same room, so it's like I'm surrounded around players who want the same goal as me and who want to be successful.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, shout out to Lakeville South, my boy JP McCura, man.
Yeah, JP.
One of the best to come out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold white boy, man.
Man, what? And them
cold.
Listen, now, remember I said that joke earlier about the farm boys? Lakeville South got some big boys.
But when I seen JP play against Hopkins, and he smacked him for 40 in the state championship and won, I knew he was the truth.
Was that the Hopkins with like Amir Coffey?
Yes, Amir Coffey. It was all them there.
They had a squad.
JP killed them by himself. And won state.
He's different, bro.
Dang.
Different.
Let me go. I'm gonna find that film. Okay, I'm gonna find that film.
Yeah, probably when you look it up, he probably gonna be going baseline dunking on him. That was one of the highlights.
Oh, he was like that.
He like that.
Oh, dang! All right, so that's add to another list once we get off
here.
JP. We gotta get JP. But speaking of, in his bag, this man got his own little merch line. You know, if you turn his hat around, because you got a cock to the side. Bag fam. Tell us why you started that and what was the purpose behind it.
Yeah, so my freshman year, there's all these fams, Jelly Fam, Jam Fam.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of just like, I want to start my own thing. I don't want to join a group. And so I've always been a hardworking kid. And so I'm just like, I've been in my bag ever since I was little. Like, I've been working hard. It just means to be in your zone, be focused. And not even just sports, like in life, it could be anything. Like, you could be focused in the classroom, you know what I'm saying? But that really just is what made me, I was on a car ride to my AU tournament, and we were just thinking about fams. And I'm just like, I'm always in my bag. And fam for family, we a big group. Right. So me and my brother, we're just like, bag fam is a thing. Yeah. There's no other bag fam out at the time. So it's like, we started talking about it. And my freshman year, it kind of went up. Like when I started hooping, stuff like that. We went to state my freshman year. First time in school history for like 18 years, something like that. We made history and stuff like that. And bag fam kind of just took off from there. But now that I'm playing on the big stage in front of 90,000, like, I think this is the chance I got to really, show the world what bag fam is.
And make a bag.
So, for sure.
Y'all go tune in. I got merch coming out this summer.
I was just going to ask you, where that merch at, man? How
much
is going for? Let them know.
Send me a shirt. So my abs are coming back. So make sure I can make a little crop top.
I got you, for sure.
Hey, Des, shut up behind the camera. Don't you make in front of me.
I want the hat.
Bag fam for sure. It's going to take off.
So what's your hopes, you know what I'm saying, in football, like as far as your career? Like what you want to accomplish, like in college? Like what you want to do?
My first hope is just to go in as a true freshman and just play, and go show out.
If you do that, you're going to go to the league, dog. True freshman, you play to the league.
And the same vibe I'm getting about the Mr. Football thing, that's something I've always wanted since I was younger is Mr. Football. And now going into college, I kind of feel like the next big thing is the Heisman. Yeah. So I'm just feeling like
that's tough.
That's my next goal. And it sounds crazy now.
No,
it does not. I'm like, man, I hope you do it. No, it does not.
That does not sound crazy.
Now, but
that's happening. No, that's happening. Say, I am going to win the Heisman.
I am going to win the Heisman.
Because period.
First.
Yeah.
And
period.
It's like it sounds crazy, but when I said I was gonna win Mr. Football, I didn't go on the media. I didn't be like, oh, I'm going to win it. I didn't talk no trash.
Yeah.
I was kind of off the grid just working, and I really worked for it. So the Heisman is something, being from Minnesota, like we don't get recruited like the other states. You know what I'm saying?
So if you do it, that's big, man.
If I do it, I'm putting Minnesota on the map, and as well, I just want to, motivate the youth, like just to know they could be great as well, like just to work. Don't focus on the rankings. Don't focus on any of that. Just put your head down and work, and whatever you want to do in life, you'll do it. So.
Yeah.
So how do you plan on preparing for college?
I hope you get it.
Man, listen, this kid great, fam.
I hope you get it, man.
Like for real, but like, how do you prepare to go from high school football to college D1 Big Ten football?
For sure. How you prepare yourself mentally, physically?
I would say just like how I've been doing. I mean, I talked to some kids who, knew how the transition was coming from high school playing in college, and I've already been working. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing track this spring. I'm just getting bigger, working on my cuts, getting faster. And I'm trying to prepare like the pros. I watch Dalvin Cook. I watch their workouts just to see what they're doing. And training like a pro, you're going to be one. So going into college, I already put on muscle right now. I know it's a more physical, it's a faster game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going in and I'm trying to work on everything. I'm trying to play and help the team in any way possible. If there's something I need to work on, I'm going to just work on it. And that's one thing a lot of kids don't have is a work ethic. So, like, going in, I'm not big. I don't party. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's going to really separate me. And I've already been training, training like as if I was playing there already. So, when I get down there, it's not going to be nothing new. The workout's going to be probably easier than what I'm doing now. So.
Yeah, I think, me personally, in my personal opinion on how you're speaking, I don't think you're going to have a problem adjusting at all to that environment. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I think you're going to do very, very well. And I think a person you should talk to is Tyler Johnson, which is a good friend of me and Breeze. And because mentally, physically we can get there. Mentally it's a little bit more tougher to get there. And Tyler went to the NFL and won a Super Bowl his rookie year.
Playing with Brady.
So now it's like, all right, I just came out of college, one of the top receivers in the country. Went down to Tampa Bay, played with Tom Brady, and we won the Super Bowl as a rookie.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So mentally, he like, bro, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, like
we talked to him, he said, bro, I don't even know what happened. I just was there, and it was just over. And all I know, I did. I played my best every game, which he did. And his mental state of mind was just how yours is. He was just focused, locked in,
super focused,
and not getting no trouble, and just. And everything, came out how it's supposed to. So it's gonna be good.
I be seeing Tyler Pace too. Like growing up, I've been watching him at North, stuff like that, and I just seen his focus, and he's doing a good job of motivating the kids over Northside. The kids going through the struggle. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a good job of that. And I just feel like I could be another Southside Minneapolis kid
for sure,
and be able to. I'm good with doing stuff like this because. You know what I'm saying? They see videos like this. They want to motivate them to be great, and I just want to see everybody
They can be
great,
you.
So.
They put the work in.
For sure. Yeah, but in an environment we grew up in, me and Bree, it's crazy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we grew up in that, like in the heart of it. And we played ball, played sports, stay out of trouble and stuff. And shout out to my boy, Officer Adams, who was actually the head coach at North football. And he was the reason why our community came together.
Omar.
You know what I'm saying? And he was one of the police officers in the neighborhood, but he's seen a bigger picture as far as getting the youth to come together and and do some major things. And Tyler Johnson was one of them kids he's gonna make it. But shout out to OA, man, for him doing what he's doing for our community.
Shout out to
OA. RP to Sean Hill, man.
For sure.
He had a bright future.
For sure.
So.
And they coping with that right now still. With Hill passing away. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy what people like you, Tyler, Trey, what y'all can do as far as helping the youth to understand hey, that's the wrong direction to go in. Look at what I'm doing. I'm from the hood. I'm from Minneapolis. I'm from the inner city. I can do it. You can do it.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's really, really big how you move going forward in college. You know what I'm saying? Because people are watching. They watching you, everything you do, and you don't want to come back as a disappointment, man. So it's really, really, really important to stay focused.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know Omar Brown, who came out of North too. He's at Nebraska with me now, and we're gonna be playing together. So we might want to do stuff coming back to the city.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a camp.
It don't cost nothing to get the kids do a little open camp. It don't cost nothing.
Just super minute. Get in. You gotta think. When I think about Minnesota sports, there's so many phenomenal athletes that came out of Minnesota, especially from our hood. We came from nothing. Like when I say like they say rub two pennies together, I don't even have two pennies.
Yeah,
Hey, and so like the things that you're saying, fam, like you're gonna do so phenomenal.
Yeah,
Stay
sure.
focused, keep your faith. I see that you got Philippians 4:13 on your arm, on your little wrist, because I got
Favorite
the tattoo.
Bible verse.
You know, I rub it. It's it's right here. Zoom in on the desk. You see the skin is spot. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You really zoomed in.
Yes, really zoomed in. But no, what E is telling you, also E, what he's telling you is just keep your focus, right? There's gonna be distractions. When I got to play D1 basketball, I was thinking I'm a female. It's not gonna be no distractions. Like that's only for the guys, but it's worse for y'all. So keep that same head, and you're gonna do just fine. Like it's gonna be great for you.
Yeah, I don't got no.
I don't got no worries
I don't
about
feel
you.
no worries at all.
And so I'm assuming ultimately your goal is to go to the NFL, right?
Yeah, of course.
And so let's just predict the future. You have 3 great years you enter into the draft after your junior year. What's the ideal team that you would like to go and play for?
Ideal team.
You gotta think about the weather. You gotta think about who you're gonna be playing with around that time. You don't want to be in Green Bay in the winter. Like, it's crazy.
So, around that time, I mean, it kind of just really depends on, who I'm playing with, who the quarterback is, but
obviously you ain't got
really
no choice. Whoever tell you gonna take you.
Whoever I go to, I'm gonna be blessed.
You don't even
For
care.
Sure, for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Brady probably not gonna be playing around that time, but any
out.
young quarterbacks like Joe Burrow, maybe Cincinnati, I want to go to a team that's not already on the charts, you know what I'm saying, to bring that team up, you know what I'm saying? I want to go somewhere where, just like Holy Angels was, I want to go somewhere where, they need a running back, they need a playmaker, somebody who can come in and change the program. So I don't really want to go to a team that's been winning Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying?
Why you like Joe Schmo, man? What's up with you? You just said Joe Burrow out the blue. What's up with you and Joe?
Right?
What's going on?
I mean, Joe, like he been in the big moments, and he's one of them young quarterbacks who's doing things that, you know what I'm saying, Brady, like, probably did when he was younger.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's on his way for sure.
Yeah.
What he did in the Super Bowl, like, to go to the Super Bowl that young, him, Jamar Chase, like,
he did a great job.
He did his thing, you know what I'm saying? So I really respect him and respect his game for sure.
Let me ask you this question: Where do you think Baker Mayfield is gonna go? It's a good question, ain't it?
Yeah, that's tough. He a playmaker too, but
where do you think he gonna go, man? The Browns and did him dirty.
Man.
That's because he wasn't doing nothing there. But keep going. Sorry.
I honestly don't really know. Like,
I mean, he wasn't, but
he wasn't doing nothing, bro. Nada.
I ain't gonna listen. You can't really say that because he kind of changed the organization around low key.
But that's because he gave them social media insight, and he allowed people to know.
Bit.
You gotta think social media. There's so many bums that have great followings that are bringing teams up just based off of their social media.
Yeah,
I'm not saying Baker Mayfield's a bum. He's not.
So,
he just didn't do nothing for the Browns. Keep going.
Your opinion, where do you think he's gonna go? I'm gonna ask one more too before we wrap it up. Go ahead.
I honestly don't even know. Like, to be honest, like I watch the NFL, but I'm not really into all the, you know what I'm saying, all the like tradings and all that, because I want to be one of those players myself. So I'm not really focused on it. So I honestly don't know where you're gonna end up, but I'm praying from wherever you go.
So my last question is this, real quick. Now, this is another running back that I think is really, really good, and he kind of remind me of you too. Yeah. Where do you think Deebo Samuel's going to go? Ooh. Now, he's tough. Where do you think Deebo's going to go? I said Green Bay.
Yeah, like Green Bay. Like, I really hope like he could come play for the Vikings. Like, I really hope that. I was picturing that the other day. Like,
no, let's not ruin him. Listen, I'm so sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Listen. Minnesota sports right now are so disappointing, and I don't want anyone great to come until they figure out what they're doing in the office, because these offices is messing up stuff.
For sure.
So let him go. He can. I don't even like Green Bay. I can't even say. I say Green Bay,
but they just got rid of Devontae Adams, so they need somebody.
Yeah, but low key, he go to Green Bay. That's tough.
It's tough.
The thing about Deebo is that like another thing, I play similar to him. I'll agree. And like somebody asked him in an interview, like, what position are you? Like running back or receiver? He said I play wide back. Like I do both. So
I'm Deebo.
I'm Deebo. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel too. You know what I'm saying? I could play slot. I could play running back and do a lot of different things.
He's tough, man. I ain't gonna lie.
He the truth. I really thought they was gonna win it. Like there was a couple plays from like.
But see, Garoppolo couldn't get over that hump, man.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Absolutely, it is.
It's tough, man. Yeah. Garoppolo couldn't cut it, man. It's just what it is. That's why I was asking to get traded too.
The league is different.
It is.
The league is different. So to wrap it up, what advice do you have to all the young athletes that are gonna come up behind you and aspire to be where you are? What would you say to them?
Yep.
Yeah, just like I said, I mean, just work hard. You know, stay off the media. Don't get too fed up into the rankings. Like, don't be so focused on that. Be big on faith. You know, trust in God. You know, he got me through a lot of tough times, and he gonna get y'all through tough times too. So just have faith in God. Keep working hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I could help Minnesota athletes like do this. Because when I was a kid, I wish I could have got some advice like this too. You know what I'm saying? So just work hard, and all the hard work will pay off. Everything gonna show. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope the young athletes listen to this, and y'all gonna be great.
I don't know, Bree. This might be my favorite episode.
Listen, this kid,
we say this every week, but man.
No, man. You so dope. Like, I don't think you understand your intellect that you have. At what, 17, 18? How old are you?
18.
18 years old. Listen, if you would have heard my interview at 18 or talk to E at 18, we're never speaking articulate about a subject. Not even close. And so I'll be praying for your success. And what you say, like I always tell people, trust the process, trust yourself, and trust God. And those are the three things that can get you a far away. And dog, you're gonna do phenomenal. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited to know that people gonna look at this interview, because when you get drafted, our rated, hey, we gonna really make a bag off of this one, because when he get drafted,
going
gonna
to
look
league
back at
for
this
sure.
one. Oh, you definitely going to the league.
But we're gonna double back on you though. We're gonna double back on you in college.
Yep.
Like your second or third year, and we're gonna double back.
You
on
better
you
answer.
again.
Do you hear me?
I see. The thing about me, I never gonna get big time on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, okay, because I write 3 or 4 messages. We follow each other on IG, so.
For sure, I got you.
Yeah, man. You know, we wrapping it up today. You know what I'm saying? We got my sister Brianna Edwards, man. You already know, as usual. We got the future Heisman here, man.
Yes, sir.
Emmett Johnson. You already know it's a Free Game Sports Podcast.